Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm super excited to share with you one of my favorite teaching tools, the Cranmer Abacus. Now, some of you may already know what an abacus is, but the Cranmer Abacus is extra special because it's designed for learners who are blind or visually impaired. But before a child jumps into using it, there are some really important skills they need to have first. Think of it like learning to swim. You don't just dive into the deep end. You start with floating, kicking, and practicing your strokes. The same is true with the abacus. Today, we'll go step by step through the readiness skills every learner needs to succeed. So, what is the Cranmer Abacus? It looks like a traditional Japanese soroban, but it's been adapted with tactile features that make it perfect for blind learners. It's a math tool, yes, but it's also so much more. It builds confidence, independence, and makes math come alive through touch. In this vlog, I'll show you the essential readiness skills, from finger strength to number sense, and then walk you through a clear roadmap of how learners progress step by step. Parents, teachers, blind educators, you'll all find something useful here. Let's start with why preparation matters. Imagine you give a child a musical instrument, like a violin, without teaching them how to hold it or even what the strings do. They'll probably get frustrated. The same goes for the abacus. If we skip the readiness stage, children may struggle or lose interest. But when we prepare them first, something amazing happens. They enjoy learning, they feel confident, and they understand math much more deeply. Now let's talk about touch, because touch is the new sight for blind learners. The abacus beads are small, and children need to be able to feel them clearly. They must notice the difference between a bead that's pushed up or down, and comfortably explore with their fingers. A fun way to practice? Try sorting buttons, feeling coins, or even exploring textures like sandpaper and cloth. This strengthens their tactile awareness, which is the foundation of abacus learning. Next up, finger and hand skills. The Cranmer Abacus isn't a device you just poke at, it needs precise movements. Learners should be able to use their thumb and index finger to move one bead at a time, while the other hand holds the frame steady. If their fingers aren't ready yet, don't worry. You can practice with fun games, stringing beads, picking up small blocks, or even playing finger strength games. These little activities prepare their hands for the magic of bead movement. Alright, let's talk numbers. Do children need to know their times tables before using the abacus? Absolutely not. But they should have some basic number knowledge. For example, they should be able to count up to 20, understand that when you count 3 objects, the last number means 3, and have a simple idea of ones and tens. And here's the best part, number facts, like 5 equals 2 plus 3, don't need to be mastered before starting. The abacus itself will teach those concepts in a way that children can feel and truly understand. Now, language is key. Learners need to follow short instructions like, move 2 beads up. They should know number words, and ideally, they should be able to explain what they're doing. I set 5, now I clear 1. This back and forth communication makes learning interactive. And parents, you can support this by practicing simple math talk at home. Give me 2 spoons, or let's count 3 apples together. It's simple, but powerful. Here's another important piece: attention and memory. Learners need to focus for short bursts. 5 to 10 minutes is plenty at first. They should also remember simple steps like set 5, then clear 2. This is where regular, playful practice works wonders. Keep activities short, fun, and frequent. Remember, consistency beats long, stressful sessions every time. Before we dive into math, learners need to understand the abacus itself. Think of it like learning the parts of a car before driving it. The rightmost column is ones, the next is tens, then hundreds. The middle bar divides the upper beads, worth 5, and the lower beads, worth 1. Spend time just exploring, touching, naming, and feeling. This builds familiarity and comfort, which makes math less intimidating later. Do learners need Braille before the abacus? Not at all. Braille is helpful, but what really matters are tactile markers, like small dots or bumps on important columns. You can even use sticky dots to mark places. Raised line drawings also help learners picture the abacus layout. These tactile supports make orientation so much easier. Alright, let's do a quick readiness check. Can the child count to 20? Can they move beads with their thumb and finger? Can they follow two-step instructions? Can they tell if a bead is up or down? Can they stay focused for at least 5 minutes? If you answered yes to most of these, congratulations! The child is ready to begin their abacus journey. Now, let's look at the first steps. Step 1. Let the child explore the abacus freely. Step 2. Teach the names of the parts, frame, bar, beads. Step 3. Practice moving a single bead up or down. Step 4. Show how to set and clear numbers. These might seem simple, but they're the building blocks for everything that comes next. Here's how to make learning even smoother. Use a Cranmer Abacus with felt backing so beads don't slip around. Add tactile markers to important columns. Give short, clear instructions. And keep the table clean and uncluttered. Trust me, less mess means more focus. Want to make practice fun? Try this. The teacher calls out a number, and the learner sets it. Or ask the learner to find different ways of making the same number, like 5 as 2 plus 3 or 4 plus 1. Start with small addition problems like 1 plus 2. And always remember, clear the abacus after each activity. It's like pressing reset on a calculator. Here's something important. Children don't need to memorize addition facts before using the abacus. In fact, the abacus is the best way to teach those facts. Learners can feel and explore different ways to build numbers. For example, 5 isn't just 5, it's also 2 plus 3 or 4 plus 1. That's number sense in action. Now let's walk through the 7 stages of abacus learning. Think of these as levels in a game. You unlock one level, then move to the next. Stage 1 is early readiness. At this point, children practice counting real objects, matching spoken numbers to sets, and learning concepts like more and less. They also build finger control by handling small items. The goal here is confidence in counting and fine motor skills. Stage 2 is all about exploring the abacus. Learners feel the frame, rods, beads, and middle bar. They learn the columns, ones, tens, hundreds, and practice moving beads. The goal is comfort with the tool, not yet solving problems. Stage 3 is representing numbers. Learners practice setting numbers 0 to 9 on the ones column, clearing the abacus, and showing numbers in different ways. The goal is to confidently set and read single-digit numbers. Stage 4 is where learners start to see patterns. They explore number bonds, practice doubles like 2 plus 2, compare numbers, and even try skip counting. The abacus makes these patterns real and touchable. Stage 5 is simple operations. Learners begin adding and subtracting single-digit numbers, then move on to regrouping. With practice, they solve basic addition and subtraction problems directly on the abacus. Stage 6 takes it further. Learners now work with 2-digit and 3-digit numbers. They use the correct columns for ones, tens, and hundreds, and practice addition and subtraction with larger numbers. This stage helps them truly understand place value. Stage 7 is mastery. Here, learners use the abacus for multiplication, division, and word problems. With practice, they build speed and accuracy. Some even develop a mental abacus, solving problems by imagining the beads. At this stage, the abacus becomes a lifelong math tool. So here's the big takeaway: every child with visual impairment can learn math with the abacus. Preparation is key, but once you've built that foundation, the sky's the limit. Parents and teachers, you're partners in this journey. Be patient, start simple, and celebrate every win, no matter how small. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on inclusive learning. Let's keep making education accessible for all. See you next time!